Hustling on me, way from Tel Aviv. Barbados with the hustle pockets, LIDs. Distinctive destinations, all I wanna see. Oceanfront residences, 3 different ones a week. Cause I deserve that, it's time to learn that. Mess around and put that thing up where your permit. 6 figures every year, yeah, I earn that. At the front of this line is where my turn at.
Sometimes you need a friend, not the ones that just show up and don't put nothing in. You know the ones that lend their hand and want to see you win. When you come up on that lick, make sure you cut them in. And then, sometimes you need a fool. Men gon' lie, women gon' lie. Looking for the truth and the numbers don't hide. Looking for the root of all evil, then you need to go open up the briefcase, see with your eyes. Everybody claim to be greatest of all times, but they never spend a day in the rain in the front line. No lie. Stop playing on my phone line. Pull up in the space coupe with the roof optional. Wonder why they follow suit. I've been groomed from the womb. Came out of my mama. Put some running tennis shoes. Faster than the speeding bullet. Don't play with it. Say what you gonna do with that? Stop playing with it. If you gonna do it, don't play with it. Exactly. Yeah. You feel like that.
Yeah.
Spin the block around just like the hands on the clock. Come like a man in the hell, I dare you to cross like a reverend. In my energy paralyzed, I'm like a finger 11. Take a second, I'm finna send it like a bearing a message. You the best, if it ain't me, then you need you a confession. You a mess. You ain't scary to me. I heard you was the leader, but that ain't apparent to me. Put dust on you like cheetah, run up and I'm airing the scene. I feel just like Vegeta Prince and I'm an heir to the seat. I mean, for real. Touch the driver's soft so I don't even grab the wheel. That's a lot on my chest, but they don't mean the man to steal. I mean, I'm walking with some money, man. I mean a couple mil. Think you need a meal. You ain't even eating while I'm feasting in the field. That's why I'm always cheesing, cause I feel like Uncle Phil. You just think the freshman ain't half the man as well. Are you irresponsible without your money or not? Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him freaking in, so we just ran in the spot. And they would spin the block around just like the hell on the clock.
We are just inside the Beltway, about 10 miles east of the Capitol Dome as we come to you from FedEx Field here in Landover. They love their football in this part of the country, and this crowd is ready to go as their guys will match up with the Cincinnati Bengals. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. On 1st and 10, it's Haskins. And he finds his rookie target from Memphis, Antonio Gibson. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. A good start offensively. 15 yards on the game's initial play. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. They run the counter. It's Gibson. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield.
That was a terrific play, causing a loss. As a middle linebacker, simple. You can either fill holes or you can attack them, as he did there.
Now on 2nd and 13, Haskins, a quick throw into the hands of McLaurin.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
On 3rd and 1, it's Haskins. Got an open man, finds Gibson. And they're going to have this way down in Cincinnati territory. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
They're moving the ball through the air pretty well in this opening drive, and to me it was evident that they were set on doing exactly that here to get this game started. And their belief and determination is certainly paying off.
And he's going to drop this one down to Gibson. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. A gain of 7 that time. Second and goal. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They like it. They love it because now everyone gets locked in. Your confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sideline thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's second and goal. A run here for J.D. McKissick. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. J.D. McKissick, his first touchdown on the year. And Washington takes the ball down the field and scores on their opening drive. Dustin Hopkins on now to add the extra point. It's good, and Washington will take a 7-0 lead.
Washington 7, Bengals nothing.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Burrow and the Bengals with a 1st and 10 at their own 23. The first carry for the former Oklahoma Sooner, Joe Mixon. They're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Burrow looking to pass. This one hauled in by Sample. And down he'll go at the 25.
To Drew Sample.
We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in.
Hello? Hello?
Hello. Thanks for answering our call.
Hello?
I can hear the hate, got a lot of it. Take these bands to the bank, let them rot in it. So much ice on me, I wish I had 2 necks. I got homies that can sleep without 2. I got homies that can sleep without Gucci and Chanel, I got a lot of it. Walk up in the spot like, hey, what poppin' in? Gon' pop it for me cause I'm rich and poppin' in. Yeah, drip, little bit, let me feel myself a little bit. Little bit, you ain't talking big. Get out my way, little bit. She gon' put it on me, that's a lot of it. 4 coops, 4 seasons, drop the top a bit. Bust down, but my wrist, time to talk a lot of. I got both my girls, head to toe designer. Drip, little bit, let me feel myself a little bit. Little bit, you ain't talking big. Get out my way, little bit. West LA, that where you find me though. Touch a macho with a rockin' black clothes. Whip around that Batmobile, looking 5-0. If you step to me, then be prepared for smoke, little bro. Let me feel myself a little bit. Let me blow this down a little bit. Drip, little bit. Let me feel myself a little bit. Little bit, you ain't talking big. Get out my way, little bit.
are technically 5 miles east of Washington, D.C., and that's where you find this place, FedEx Field in Landover, Maryland. The enthusiasm for football here on the East Coast always in the air. These folks are ready as their guys get set to match up with the Cincinnati Bengals. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. He will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
The baked potato man, the grilled chicken. I know what you're going to say.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
I can't eat it for you is what I'm going to say.
And they'll run the option to start the drive. Here's a quick throw out wide. It's McLaurin. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. A good start offensively. 15 yards on the game's initial play.
How you feel, huh?
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They run the counter. Gibson takes this one across the 35 to the 36, a gain of about 4.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
From the 36, Haskins. That'll be caught. It's Steven Sims. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion, but this time the defense was all over him, and they got there to break that one up.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Here's Haskins, a quick throw out wide. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball, and sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on.
And the throw there going to be incomplete.
And that's exactly what defenses talk about. You've got to find ways to get off the field when you can, especially on 3rd down. And 3rd down defense going to be vital in this game. Able to knock that one away and force a 4th down.
And this will be taken at the 13. Now it appears we're going to get whistles and a stop. A man down on the return. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. Burrow going to lead up the Bengals here, 1st and 10 at their own 23. On the ground, this is Joe Mixon. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber who runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Now Burrow. And the Washington pressure gets to him, and he will go down. Chase Young in there to bury him for a loss of 11. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
Now Joe Burrow on 3rd and long. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Chase Young able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. So on 4th down, on comes the left-footed punter, Kevin Huber, to punt it away. Back deep is Steven Sims. So out of bounds on the punt, and the spot will be, the side judge says, right at the 35-yard line here. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll, and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line.
Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21.
On second down, here's the option.
Give him 5 yards on the run there, but it'll leave him with a definite 3rd and long on the horizon.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. From the gun, it's Haskins.
Hey, in the fuck, man.
Touchdown,
Fuck out of here.
Washington. Terry McLaurin, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And Washington has taken a first quarter. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. They'll break the huddle and come out with 4 receivers, 3 of them to the right side, 2nd and 7. Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
It's a gain of 7.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
He was brought down at
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Out of the gun, it's Burrow. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders fly into the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
On 3rd down, Burrow. Airing one out for Boyd.
Come on, Burrow.
It's intercepted. Picked off by Troy Apke.
Come on, man.
Just a yard or 2 shy of midfield.
They'll take over 1st and 10. At their own 48-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. And across midfield he goes and into Bengal territory. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd.
4 yards remain for 2nd down.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Quarter with this Washington 7, Bengals nothing.
And they run the option on 2nd down.
And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 12 yards there and a first down.
For Washington. 1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Here's Haskins out of the gun. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 17 yards that time and a Washington first. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Play action. Haskins looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. And he is into the
same fucking plays, man. I can't stand this shit, bro.
Terry McLaurin with his second TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And Washington able to stretch that lead out even further. And it's good to make it 14-0.
Makes this Washington 14. Bengals nothing.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this carries into the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
The conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
And a short gain across the 15 to the 17-yard line.
17-yard line. A 3-yard pickup.
Burrow going to fake to Mixon and now look to throw. And the catch made. It's Tyler Boyd. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds.
5 yards on the play. And it's 3rd down.
An extra man here in the secondary for Washington on 3rd down. They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. Give him 2 yards on that play, and it'll move the chains.
First down, Bengals.
2 minutes gone by, second quarter. Back to Mixon on first down. Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Got an open man. That's C.J. Uzomah. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Now, Bengals on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. He's got his man, Boyd. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Burrow to Boyd there for the Cincy first. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Burrow will throw. He finds his running back, Mixon. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It's a Bengal first down, a pickup of 11. That's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. To the air again, Burrow. And he cannot avoid the pressure as the Washington pass rush gets home. Montez Sweat, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. So that'll leave Burrow and the Bengals with a 3rd and long after that sack we just saw. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang at Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And that will be incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
On the return is Sims. A pretty good punt, but a nice 13-yard return. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, they could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But it's the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Now it's Haskins. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's
Hi, this is Justin. I'm a senior exec.
Just your ass.
Take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far. But on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
On 2nd down, it's Gibson. And he's going to get this one down inside the 15. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Okay, he didn't break that one all the way, but you got to know that he feels like he's right on the verge, and that's probably exactly what he's telling them in the huddle right now.
On 3rd down, Gibson. And he gets the 1st down yardage. He's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
1st and 10 at the 11-yard line.
Now we're 1st and 10 at the 11. And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And he'll find his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Now Washington going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now they'll look to Haskins to throw it. And this is taken in for a Washington touchdown. Antonio Gibson, his 9th touchdown of the season. And Washington is able to stretch their lead. Boy, so if you are scoring at home, Charles, and God bless you if you are, but that's now 3 drives and 3 touchdowns.
I'm about to start taking my damn watch. So I go to sleep. Make sure I take my ass to sleep.
They're locked into a group. They're clicking on all cylinders.
Yeah, that's after a certain time because with him, they playing that damn game, man. I can't sleep like that.
Well, you definitely should sleep while he's in school. I mean,
for what? Got to get right back up?
Well, while I'm doing this, and maybe other times it won't be like that.
Here, you're inside of a minute. The first half hasn't gone that well for you.
I tried. Man, come on, man. Ain't no damn way in the world. Hell, I don't care what you order. If you're going to order, just order. I care what you going to order, man. You going to be the one to eat it.
Confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on, his teammates going to check on it because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. Now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half.
Here we go. 57.
Haskins looking to throw on first down. That one is slant to McLaurin. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin as the first half is winding down. And Washington going to add on their lead. It's good, and they stretch their lead to 28-0 now.
Makes this Washington 28. Bengals nothing.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And only able to get this to the
coverage of Trump supporters storming the U.S. Capitol. That motherfucker redneck mad as hell.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Man, what in the fuck is you doing, man?
Just go ahead and finish it.
Jesus Christ.
So after the incompletion on first,
get your ass out the damn game.
Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And boy, this burgundy and gold defense charged up now. They stop him behind the line again.
Back at the 17-yard line.
And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. Final play of the half for Burrow and company. And that is incomplete. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, the ball set to get the football first, and they trail here as we get started in the second half. Now this will make it into the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big. And now Burrow going to be intercepted yet again.
Fuck this thing.
And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the third quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing. They're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
5 yards on the catch there. Brings up second down.
5 brings up second and 5 at the 27-yard line.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he is going to be close to a first down as the tackle made at the Bengals' 19-yard line. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
First and 10 at the 19-yard line.
So first and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Now Haskins. Rush coming, and he's taken down. And it's never good to take a sack. You really don't want to take one down here in this part of the field, down near the red zone.
Not at all, because you're already pretty much assured of a field goal. But you take a big sack, it could push you out of range, and that's why defenses get a little more aggressive in this situation. They're almost conceding the 3 points. They want to push you back and try and take you out of that.
On second down now, it's Gibson. That'll get a little bit back, give him 5 on the run, and they'll be left with a 3rd and 13.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And if anyone thinks they're just going to tuck their horns in and pull back off the throttle a little bit, you can forget it. Even with this big third-quarter lead, I think this team's going to continue to take their shots downfield, and there's another completion.
And they'll try the option on first and goal. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up second and goal.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown,
you want 2.
You're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied.
And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Antonio Gibson, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Washington offense just continuing to pour it on. Now it's Hopkins to add the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Makes this Washington 35. Bengals nothing.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards.
21-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that,
all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Tyler Boyd.
Chris got a, if you get a meal, that chip in the truck for a free meal for kids.
Well, with that touchdown pass, I'm going to bring up a point from earlier in the year. Some of the fans were saying, when do we turn to the rookie? Well, he's looking pretty good right now.
Yeah, I love the fact that the fans are bringing that up because I'm not the head coach. Okay, so he's got to deal with it. But I think it's a legitimate question. With the way their season is going, I think now is the time to turn the page and let it get some starts before this season is over.
Oh, a mistake there. The kickoff out of bounds.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
They'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. Off the play fake. Here's Haskins. Slings this deep from McLaurin. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
The model is brown. Color is black.
In the third quarter here in D.C., a 2nd and 10 upcoming.
Yes, name. Matthew.
They'll try the left side. Gibson. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Antonio Gibson, 60 yards. And this Washington offense continuing to add to their lead. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter.
Makes this Washington 42.
Can you do that without doing that, man? That is so annoying.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Are you acting up? I don't understand.
I mean, that's annoying.
Taken in the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. The tight end, C.J. Uzomah, the intended receiver. And it's second down.
Fuck this dude throwing the damn ball.
Burrow looking to pass. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. That's Daron Payne with a sack that time. So that'll leave Burrow and the Bengals with a 3rd and long after that sack we just saw. Here's Burrow. He'll air this one out for Boyd. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Ronald Darby. And he'll get this one out.
Stand this fucking shit, man.
You just got a feel for him right now.
Up out of
Interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much. Because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game. Go to the press conference.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by the former first rounder, Trey Waynes. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 for a Bengals TD. Well, maybe a small measure of revenge for this defense because they've been thoroughly dominated so far, but a brief bright spot there with that pick 6.
Seemingly coming up for air after being dominated as you described. They get a nice play there. Probably not going to change the balance of this game, but they have to feel a little bit better about themselves after that one.
And this is going to be covered up by Washington. And that's why you have the team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. William Jackson with a pick. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. They needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the 3rd quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break. Taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
And here's a throw taken in by Boyd. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Good work after the catch. Gets him 15 and a first down. And the Washington pressure gets to him. He will go down. Off the edge, the sack by Matt Ioannidis.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
Pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Chase Young able to record his 5th sack of the season.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Back now at FedEx Field. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Off the play fake, here's Burrow. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. They'll try and throw forward with Burrow. That's to his running back, complete. But they're going to wrap him up as he'll go down well short of a first. The Bengals try it, but it doesn't work out. And Washington will take control of the football in great field position. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. In the pocket, chucked it away, flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field, have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
Second down, Haskins. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Clay Matthews brings the heat and gets the sack. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
Incomplete. Almost intercepted. The D lineman almost had it. Couldn't hang on. Here's Tressway now as he'll kick it away for the second time. And this will be down just inside the 30-yard line.
On the return, the Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. To be frank, you really have to feel for them. This is appearing to not be their week yet again. So another loss in the cards as they trail big in quarter number 4. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there.
You've been ugly because you ain't had no sleep. I suggest you get some.
And now here's another interception.
Shut your mouth.
Picked by Kendall Fuller. Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions. What does this do to the psyche of the young quarterback?
Based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day because lasting damage. He keeps throwing interceptions.
Aquarius will come up with his $200.
Aquarius owe 165. You owe
Last run got a
177.
couple here, 2nd and 8.
So Aquarius got to pay his 165.
Now an option play on 2nd down. Here's Haskins, a quick throw out wide.
Oh, where? I got to go back in about a week or 2.
Yards the game there on the catch and run. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
I'll tell you what, partner, the way he's been slinging it in this one, I think he should be ticketed for a baseball cap and a set of headphones for the next drive. He's been absolutely sensational. The one thing we both learned about quarterbacks in this
Actually, did she play the PS5 yet? Actually, did she play the PS5 yet? And did she get any more accessories?
3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. They'll try to run this one in.
Damn. Turn that damn light off. Damn, eye water.
Pushing it in from a yard away.
Hey!
As his guys continue.
My tennis moving out February 1st.
And let's
What am I
not
going
forget he
to
had
do?
the receiving touchdown earlier. A trio of rushing touchdowns. Quite a performance.
Diversification, that's all you can talk about. His ability to do everything leaves him on the field on every down on offense because you can hand it to him as we've seen. Would you say 3 rushing touchdowns? And of course, throw it to him where he's caught 1 as well.
That made room for somebody else.
At their own 25-yard line.
I was still keep doing it if I could get somebody in there.
The Bengals drive about to get going. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide. And my goodness, another interception. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And they will finally get him down as he's all the way to the 36-yard line.
No, they gotta clean it out.
And normally with this type of a league,
First,
if you're
before
strong
they
on
can,
defense, you're saying, hey, let the other guys play. But
You
with
know,
this
put
going
it out,
no
put
one
it
wants
up.
to come out of the
For
game.
real.
They all want their shot at picking off
So,
the
I
pass.
don't know what's gonna come out of that. So
On
what
first
might have to come out
down,
of it.
it's Gibson. And a short gain down to about the 33. DJ Reader there.
Tell you found out how much it's going to be. I might find somebody
This
good.
offensive line has got some smiles on its faces, and I know it sounds crazy.
Fake now might
Just
do
for
it.
this, back in training camp, they knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders.
Yeah.
Keep them from locking down a game. Right now,
Them white folks going crazy. Trump people going crazy. They at the Capitol. They protested. They
Why are they protesting for Trump?
Because they had another vote down in Atlanta.
They had another vote.
Trump made them vote again.
Oh, Trump made them vote.
Out of the shotgun, Haskins. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket.
All right.
Just couldn't find anyone open.
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And they're sitting pretty now as the lead grows. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further in the fourth.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said. And now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
And this will make it into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
First and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where...
Now the pressure
Damn this damn team sorry, man.
just inside the 10, back at the 9. Montez Sweat make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. Oh, he'll let one go deep for Higgins. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 4th down situation with things not looking particularly rosy. Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And Washington will take control of the football in great field position. They're coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. They'll run on 1st down. It's Gibson. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
Brought down by Trey Wayne. It's a gain of 5.
Haskins now off the bootleg.
At the 20-yard line.
And yet again, Haskins is intercepted. 3rd time. William Jackson with a pick. Past the 10 to the 11-yard line, and that's where the return stops. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And he gets up near the 25 to about the 24 before going out of bounds. Right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Quick hitter here, it's complete. They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
It's a pickup of 6.
Now it's Burrow. And he cannot avoid the pressure as the Washington pass rush gets home.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. And that will be incomplete.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
4th and goal, and down by a touchdown. The offense stays on the field. Burrow Going for it on fourth. Now Burrow loses the football. And it's Washington that scoops it up. And he's got his guys set up great now. First and goal. And the Pigskin at the 7-yard line. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on first and goal. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play. Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's second and goal. On second and goal, here's the option. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Now they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. On 3rd and goal, they're going to run the option. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Well, partner, when a team's up this big, this late in the game.
Oh, and now they're going to fake it.
Partner, that type of a lead, and they're going to fake it from the 15 to try and pick up a 2-point play instead of kicking it through the post. Come on, man. Put that in mothballs. Come on. Come on. Don't do that.
Put that in mothballs?
Yeah, preserve that for it. That's an ancient relic. Faking it. Yeah, I can understand you want to rub it in a little. You fake it when you snapped it from the 3. But from the 15, mothball that bad boy. Just like my grandmother. Yeah, when they're at it, the stuff she used to preserve. You had to say it too.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
that's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. Now a desperation throw deep downfield, and that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock. T. Higgins was the intended target, but it's going to be 2nd down. A final shot now for Burrow. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete, as time has run out on this football game. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory, and the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week, we'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points, allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for Washington, it's a win that might keep them alive in the playoff races. They're back to 500 at 5-5. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Dallas Cowboys. Meanwhile, for the Bengals, what else is new? They fall again. That's now 10 straight losses to start the year. And they will be at home next week to take on the New York Giants. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gautin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.
Can I kick it? Even with a
birthday. Happy birthday. Ooh.
Let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spin the whole path, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain. Hey, can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I